Okay, cool. So we are starting our small account to 10K challenge. Today we took our first trade of the challenge. To kick things off, we started with IWM. We were looking for the right entry on a put. We had, this stock is already in a downtrend. We definitely looked at the stock pre-market or the ticker, whatever you prefer to call it, and it looked pretty good. It was under the MA, which is the moving average, so that gave us an indication that we were in, the right space. So we were sitting here. We almost entered the trade here, which we should have, if I'm being honest with you. But I just wanted more confirmation. So as you can see on the screen, the price, which is the strike price for some people, or limit price, it's changing because the stock actually began to go up. So, in my eyes, it was pretty much a pullback to shoot down lower, which I was aware of. And so I definitely wish I would have got in when you saw like 58, 57, but I didn't. I waited just for another confirmation. I like to be sure when we're day trading, of course. And so we continue to wait, watching the stock. Sorry, I didn't record my chart today. It kind of slipped my mind. I was so busy trying to focus on screen recording the actual trade so you guys could see it in live time. So I actually forgot, but tomorrow I'm going to make sure I record the chart so that you guys can actually see the stock's movement and understand what I'm saying. But you can see here I almost bought it again at $71. But I was like, I'm pretty sure this is going to pull back more. Just be a little patient. So, of course, I waited for more indication and a better entry point. So here you just see it's still fluctuating. It's just showing you the different prices and how high it's actually going. And of course, if we were in that trade, we would have been green. But I like to um, practice patience, and work on my consistency and stick to my plan. So I just waited it out. I knew that it would pull back more to get us a better price and a better entry point so that we would have a better chance at hitting our target. My target right now for the day is only 30%. And I say only because I want to stay disciplined and focus on the base hits and not the home runs right now, because that's kind of what builds your character and your discipline in trading. One thing I've learned about trading, it will teach you a lot about yourself, about your emotional strength, about your patience, just about your disciplines. And I like that also. It's very challenging at first, but to each his own. Some people like that challenge, some people think it's too hard. We don't judge. But anyway, we kept watching the actual trade. As you see here, it was pulling back a little more to give us a better entry, and we waited around this point, and I think we're getting close to where we actually entered the trade, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. So I think I was thinking here, like, yeah, this is a good entry. We may not get a better entry point, but we actually did. If we would have been patient, like maybe 2 more minutes, I think we could have got in at like $64, which would have been cool. I'm really working on my entries, so I'm not like a sniper yet. But yep, see, we got in here. And you'll see that we get it filled. Oh, maybe we waited. We didn't confirm it. Oh yeah, we were trying to get a better price here. Okay. And so I think I might have been looking at the chart and noticing that, yeah, this was our best chance of getting in on that pullback. So I pulled the trigger here. Of course, it filled us at 68, as you can see. And so we went back and watched it. You can see at the top it filled us also. And we're only using Robinhood as tests because we're learning different things and also teaching other people at the same time. I do prefer Thinkorswim, but Robinhood was just convenient. And I've just been playing with it to look at the spreads. I'm not going to lie, we're not a fan of the spreads. But as you can see there, we lost a little momentum. It started pulling back again, which had us a little in the negative. So we're down like what, 5%, 2%. But then I think she started to sell off. And that's when it started to be pretty cool of a trade. So we're selling off here. If I'm not mistaken, I think it got all the way down to like 205.81. But my point was 205.20. So once I actually see it hitting our target price, I take profit at 30%. So I'm pretty sure it stopped recording, so I couldn't show you guys the actual 30% of me taking profit, but I will tomorrow. But you can see it here. And that's the trade for today.